Hey guys, I'm going to go ahead and show you how to create a pretty cool animation in Descript. I use it all the time to help edit clips and long form video for Dear Marketers podcast and Emily Kramer, her Market One newsletter. Check it out if you haven't already. I'm going to get started because I'm timing this to see how long it's going to take me. But this is from one of our episodes. Episode 8 is the blog dead. I'm going to go ahead and take this section here that I highlighted and duplicate it into a new composition. I love using Descript because it makes it so easy to keep all of your clips organized into the same project and move around like copying and pasting a Word doc. You can see my new composition is here. I'm just going to rename it so I know what I'm doing. So new clip 1. And then you can go ahead and head over to that clip to edit. So here I am, it's fresh, but it's exactly what I took from the base layer. For this, I'm actually going to want to do we've been doing a lot more like reel styles. They seem to be working a lot better on LinkedIn actually lately. So for this, one of the tips I have is when creating clips that you want to look professional, even if you are not a professional editor, which definitely I am not, is to steal images that your graphic designers make. This is hybrid. I sort of edited an image that Emily has made in Figma. She's much better than me. You can see this is the style we use a lot on our videos and YouTubes. This is Matt. He was a guest on the Dear Marketers podcast and asked this question that I'm going to be clipping. We actually don't have video of Matt. We only have audio. And so in a lot of times that would have sort of scared me to create video because I'm like, well, what do I put on the screen? I don't want it to look cheesy. I don't want to just put stock B-roll. That's not really on brand. But we have this cool card that we've used in other places. And I saw an animation that our long form editor used for a big, for one of our entry bumper cards, and I loved it. So I'm going to try to replicate it in Descript. And I think that's another tip, is just to get inspiration from the actual professionals and then try to remake it using all of the WYSIWYG tools they have here. So here is Matt. I am actually going to just do 2 really simple things to make this come to life. First, I'm going to make awesome captions in the Market One brand. I think I love that Descript sort of lets you copy and paste even across projects and composition. So I already created the captions for this and I've used them in other videos before. So I'm just going to take that caption and bring it over to my new clip. And I'm going to paste it here. So you're not seeing it right this second because he's not speaking, but it will be there. So this is really great. And it looks really nice. And then I'm going to add a wave animation so that when he's speaking, you can actually see some animation of his voice. And so I always saw people doing this, but I never realized I did it before until I just stumbled across this wave animation in Descript. So here you can just basically take this line and make it so that it sort of aligns over here. I'm pretty sure this is how it's done. It actually looks much better as a line, I find. And then you can see the bottom of the line and just move the line here. I love how the white looks actually, but in our other videos, it's black. So I'm just going to change it to black. And I'm going to change the line pixel here to 10. I just like played around with that to see what it would look like. And you can see here, okay, you got to like sort of align it really nicely. And then when you click play,
experiences with Substack in the past,
then
especially at equals.
look like he is speaking, sort of like the audio is playing. And then you can see here the captions will also
But I was always torn about the potential.
fit really nicely in the canvas, and you can move the canvas around to do that. If I want to edit the post or edit changes in here, I'm going to do a bunch, but I'm not going to bore all of you because it's so easy to. But I know that, for example, now the $1 million question to me is based on where I publish my content. How do I make sure that it is ranking in AI searches? I sort of want to make this shorter because the whole video needs to be a little shorter. So I'm just going to say now based on the $1 million question to me is, and then remove based on where I'm going to publish my content, and then just delete it. And that's it. Just as easy as, and I don't even really want the comma there either. Really easy, like doing a Google Doc. So anyway, this is the entry card. If I want to then transition into another image, I can, or part of the canvas, I can then just make a new scene over here. And it will make a new scene and a new canvas. And then I can then go back to the original composition, take new parts, add it in, and even create some really easy fades or transitions into the rest of the video. Other cool things we can do there too. Let me know if this is helpful. I'm happy to share more content about creating videos and how to make semi-professional looking videos using Descript.